Hello everyone, Miss Coomer here with your online art class. This week we will be looking at Zentangles. Zentangles are created using a step-by-step process meant to calm the mind and promote focus. These often look very complicated, which is why it's important to go step by step. This week I've created a slideshow file which holds over a dozen examples of Zentangles, but feel free to look up your own. There are loads of different Zentangles out there on the internet. Today, we will create a traditional Zentangle. You will need a piece of paper, a pencil, and maybe a Sharpie. Let's get started. Alright guys, so you're going to start off by creating a basic shape. In a traditional Zentangle, that's going to be sort of like a square, but you could do a triangle, you could do a circle, you could do really whatever you want. I'll do my sort of traditional squarish shape, and it can be a little wavy. You guys can see I'm using this sort of really nice gel black pen. You can do this in pencil, you can do this with a Sharpie, do whatever it is you want. Let's retrace that line to darken it. Okay. And then whatever your shape is, you're gonna divide it into at least 4 sections. And I'm just gonna do sort of a continuous line. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And now I can go and look at that reference sheet. So guys, I'm gonna post this document with our lessons, but you can also find it in classwork. Just a Zentangle reference slideshow for you. And again, you can look online. There's plenty of other references out there. If nothing that I have really suits you, go ahead and look something up yourself. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through this and pick a Zentangle to start with, and maybe choose something a little bit more simple if this is a little bit daunting for you. I think I'll do this one, which is like this sort of polka dots, and then you add the stripe pattern. So you guys can see each of the Zentangles that are in here are made up of like 4 or more tiles. So it's step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. Go step by step. If you were to just try and do this right here, it might not turn out. It gets a little complicated. It gets a little overwhelming. And also, the whole point of a Zentangle is to sort of go through this process and it feel very, and for it to be meditative for you. There's something special about going through things step by step. So don't just because like you're like, I can do this, I can handle this, I don't need to do step by step. Don't jump from here to here. Try and have a little patience and go through step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. So let's do this. I think I'll put that one here. Oh, let me go back. There we go. So it starts off with circles, and some are large and some are small. And really you're taking this whole idea and you're filling up your section. So just because I only have like 7 circles here, I can do more in my actual artwork. Okay, so step 1, step 2. Step 3, it looks like, is to add these sort of wiggly lines in the background. And they go behind the circles. So if I hit a circle, I have to stop and continue the line on the other side. And so this is where you really need to take your time. The lines that are drawn and the lines that are shown in the reference are equidistant. So I don't have like big gaps between my lines. Everything's pretty even. And then in step 4, it's showing me that I need to continue doing that in the entire section. And there we go. There's my first section. Right, so now I'm gonna go back through my slideshow and pick another Zentangle to work with. If I wanted to, all of these circles are empty, but if I wanted to like put my own flair on it, I could put a dot in each one, or put like an X in each one, or a star or a heart. I can go ahead and I can alter that Zentangle just to make it a bit more unique and interesting to you. So let's go ahead and pick our next one. I always liked this one. This one, I know you guys are having trouble seeing what is on my screen, but it's the Zentangle that looks like fish. I'm going to do that one. So remember, go step by step. And guys, I'm really just gonna go through now and fill up the rest of my sections. So you can follow along with me, or you can get started yourself. Honestly, this is something that might take you longer than just like one art class worth of work. So feel free to like finish this up in your own time. Make sure you send me a picture of this by the end of the week so that I can give you credit. This is our last sort of graded assignment. So I'm going to be putting out a video on Monday, but it's going to be more of a fun activity. You don't actually need to send it back to me, but this one is going to be due by the end of the week. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks. Bye.